Awesome, I'm gonna do a live stream and hope that I've got everything set up properly because I never do. Okay, let's pop out this chat. And I've got everything set, awesome. So it's only when I turn these things on that I realise that this is like the first time that I've spoken all weekend, which is probably a really bad thing to admit. But anyway, we have things going, and hopefully I'm using the right microphone this time. Yep, that's the right microphone. Sorry if I just deafen you. And what we're going to be doing is we are going to be, I don't know. Oh, I was thinking we were going to be doing some work in the Batcaves or some work building the boundaries of the wolf exhibit. I would just want to do something that was going to be a bit tedious and to show on camera, seeing as I didn't get around to doing my stream yesterday, which was a bit unfortunate. And hey, Lauren, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? And I'm just going to tweet this out as well. So, I know this is like a super late stream for most of the people that live over in Europe, but I'm sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, this is just going to be me trying to place down the walls of the wolf exhibit. So it may not be super exciting, but it's something that needs to be done and something that I might as well show on camera. So I'm just gonna pop all this stuff away. Hey Jens, welcome to the stream. Can I make an ancient site? What do you mean by that, Jens? Like some sort of I can never say this word, archaeological dig or whatnot. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop some of these fire nets away. The chisel and my pickaxe there. And I've got all my materials. I don't know if any of you have seen my latest video, but I've got all the materials to basically build a lot of walls. Okay, awesome. You're in bed because you have school tomorrow. I'm gonna highly suggest that if you got school tomorrow, then you definitely do go to bed, because that's much more important than watching my stream. And you can watch it when I upload it. That'd be cool. And hey Slaymon, hiya, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, there we go. And I'm gonna grab my oak wood as well, and I'm gonna place that. Oops, right there like this. And yeah, so how has everybody's weekend been? My weekend's been pretty good. I went shopping yesterday, bought a load of food and stuff, and I just pretty much stayed in and been working on projects and stuff on ZooCrafting, which is a fun way to spend my weekend. I really enjoy it. And hey Michael, thanks for stopping by. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oops. And I was meant to do a live stream yesterday, but it got super noisy here, so I had to postpone it a bit. What am I doing there? I don't know what I'm doing there. I'm gonna have to keep it as it is. So I'm gonna place those like that. £150 for doing weekend balloon stuff. That's pretty cool though. That's a talent that I wish I had, and as you know, I have tried, but I'm not very good at it. But you are very talented, so that's awesome. Dinosaur stuff. So I've said this before, but I know nothing at all about dinosaurs, so I'm not gonna add in dinosaurs to my zoo. I'm gonna keep it nice and modern, because I have no idea. I'm not gonna try and build something that I know nothing about, and it's just not something that particularly interests me as well either. Hey Desiree, thanks for stopping by. That's awesome. Hiya, how are you? It's gonna be a bit of a random story, but when I was in the shops yesterday and I saw some Desiree potatoes, and I thought of you. Take that. I don't know, as a compliment maybe. Yeah, so what am I doing here? I'm chopping down this tree. It's a nice tree, but it's in my way, and I might have to chop down one of these trees. I'm not sure. I don't know. Hey Charlie, welcome to the stream. Yeah, dodos. Well, I don't want to add in dodos either, unfortunately. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll add in dodos. They're just not top on my list at the moment. Because I was going to say I wanted to keep my park nice and modern, but I really did like the fact that we had saber-toothed tigers and mammoths in the old exhibit, in the old zoo rather. So maybe we'll add dodos in. But yeah, not top of my list. And Desiree, where did your name come from? I thought perhaps it may have been linked, because it is a nice sounding word. I don't even know what it means. Is it a place or something? I'm just really oblivious to things like that. Desiree cookies. And I haven't really been keeping up to like date with all the news on the Parler server. I don't know how you pronounce it. But it looks like you're settling well. It looks pretty cool. I was tempted to apply, but I have no time for any more projects. I would have loved to join it though, because it does look like a super friendly, exciting server. But yeah, I've got too much on my plate at the moment as it is. Hey Connor, thanks for stopping by. You have not missed anything at all. Literally just filling in caves and doing some terraforming and some tedious work that I didn't really want to do in my videos. Basically building the big border boundary to the wolf exhibit, chopping down a couple of trees that I know are going to get in my way, rehoming a couple of deer that may be in the forest. Yeah, not going to be adding in any dodos. Sorry, Lauren. Well, not anytime soon anyway. I could make a museum to display ancient relics and fossils. That is a good idea, Feathered Velociraptor. So, I don't know if I've still got it on my mini-map. Basically, there was an area that I thought would be perfect to build a museum. And I spoke about this with Seri and a couple of the other ZooCrafters like a long time ago, back when we still had people like Mara and Win and Hook on the server. So my idea was that we created a giant museum and we had all sorts of relics and things from across the server, and people could build whatever they want in there. And part of like the storyline for that would be that each week or each episode it's got a different curator and a new thing gets added to the museum, and we have to like talk about it and we have to build things. We could have done so many collaborative things with that, but yeah, it didn't go anywhere. It was just sort of an idea that was mentioned. So maybe I might go ahead and see if we could build a museum. I think that would be a cool idea to build, I guess, when we're running out of ideas. But it does sound like a cool idea. Okay, so what am I doing here? I need this to be maybe one block forwards. I need to get rid of this, and I need to get rid of this. Okay. Ah, the exotic birds are on Parler. That's awesome. Oh, and that's where the name came from. That's pretty cool. Hey, Luca. Thanks for stopping by. That's awesome. I didn't expect you to. Surely it's pretty late for you, is it not? Hey, Bron, how you doing? Well, I know you're doing pretty good because I literally have just been watching you for 2 hours. And I feel really bad because it's only today that I found out that I've been like pronouncing your name wrong in my head all this time. I've been doing it phonetically rather than like, I literally only read your Twitch description today where it says how your name is pronounced, so I'm so sorry. Hey, Pavo, I have 57 days until I meet my internet best friend. You're gonna vlog it for your channel. Oh, that's super awesome. It's always fun meeting internet friends. I've tried to make a little goal for myself this year to meet as many internet friends as possible, and so far that's not gone to plan. I have met 0, but I am meeting a couple soon, so that's super exciting. As I said, it always is super exciting to meet internet friends. It's so awesome. It's like a good mixture of excitement and nerves when it happens. Okay. You have a backpack filled with eggs from my model right now, a ton of some bird enclosures. Hey, that's gonna be awesome. You'll have more bird enclosures than me, because I don't think I have a single bird enclosure here on ZooCrafting, despite my love for birds. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do here. Ah, you only got ramen, Bron. See, I did it again. I'm so sorry. I knew it was gonna happen. Yeah, it's snowing here, Charlie. Okay. And yeah, I know, it has got really annoying. I woke up this morning, I was like, really? I'm so glad that it didn't happen yesterday, because I had a lot to do yesterday. That's true, Charlie. I mean, like, I completely forgot we had cassowaries, and the golden pheasants aren't technically in the bird mod, in the birds mod. They're like a retexture. Okay, got to go up on a hill here. I'm just gonna look out my window. I think it stopped snowing. I can't see because it's dark now, but. Yeah, I was a big fan of the snow because we hardly ever get it here, and well, I mean, in England there are like 2 types of people. There are people that detest the snow, there are people that love the snow. There's not really an in between. So you have people like me that are always super excited when it snows, and you have the people that are like always really miserable because it means that they can't get to work, and like all the shops, they get raided for all the supplies and everything. And I'm one of those people that really does love the snow, so when it comes I'm always super excited. But I think I'm at that stage when I'm like, no, it's snow, I can't be bothered. Even well, it wasn't last week, it was a couple of weeks ago now, when all my trains got cancelled, so I found it a bit difficult to get into work. I was still sort of in the I love snow phase, so I wasn't particularly annoyed. But yeah, now I'm just like, please, stop. Okay, I need to craft a load more of these. I don't know if I'm going to be using all of those right now. What should be in the mod? I've got so much that needs to go in that mod. So much. So I've got budgies, which I promised Delphron that I'd add. So they're the one that's like top of my list at the moment. And I really want to add in puffins. And I do have a big list somewhere. I mean, I had it on paper, but now I've completely forgotten. Lucas says, I'd really love to come to England one day. I mean, that'd be awesome if you came. I'd really like come and meet you. I'd say there's not much to do here, but I think that's just because I've lived here a lot, and there's tons of stuff to do. I mean, if you've never been here before, there's like lots of stuff. But if you ever do, please let me know, Luca. In fact, I don't even have a passport currently. I really need to update mine. As I'd say, I'd come and visit you, but I don't have the money for that. Hey, Lauren, you made the Titanic. That's awesome. Nope, what am I doing? I'm using the wrong bars. I was like, that's not right. That's not right. Yeah, puffins and budgies and all the other birds I can't quite bring to mind right now. Cockatiels, cockatoos. These ones. And these ones. And I can't remember which we have. It's like emus or ostriches. We have one of them in the exotic birds mod. And I really should know because I made it. But yes, the Delphron. Who's actually one of the people that I have met. On the 28th of April, you're going to the Titanic Museum 3 days after your birthday. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize that there was a Titanic Museum, but now I'm studying it. Of course there's a Titanic Museum. Okay, and we're gonna place that there, maybe? Yep, let's go ahead, we'll do that. And we'll do this. And we'll get my calmness box back. And in fact, once I've just placed these down, I'm going to give you all a little tour of the bat caves to show you what I've done. Like sense. Hey Panda King, sorry, you did join, you said hi. I forgot to reply, I saw the message. Hope you do well. What was my favorite mod to create? That is a good question. I am going to say exotic birds. Well, I have a love-hate relationship with that. I love it because it's sort of my child now. I've put so much effort into it, and I love how all the creatures have turned out. I sort of hate it because of the because of the effort that's gone into it, and all the changes that I had to make, all the updates. But I'm going to say exotic birds. That's definitely one of my favorites. But I do really like the model of the rhino. Yes, I met Delhi October 2016. He came to London and I met him at the Comic-Con. And that was before he knew Dylan, so no, I didn't meet Dylan. Hey, Times Fly By, that's a cool name. Welcome to the stream. I have ostriches. Okay, thank you for telling me. And I need to eat something, that's why I'm walking so slow. Awesome. Okay, and yeah, I just remembered we had not finished this. Let's see, do I have some stone on me? I think I do. Actually, it's in this one. I think I got some stone here. That's awesome. And I can place these in the little shutters. So yeah, this was the bat caves that I was working on in the past couple of streams. And I've made so much progress in here. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. So as you just saw, this is underneath the tropical house, and it's going to be full of different species of bats. And everyone asks the question, which species of bats are we going to put in here? And honestly, I have no idea. As far as I'm aware, we can't use custom textures with, well, we can't make bats NPCs, so we can't add custom textures to them. So we might just have to use the regular vanilla Minecraft bats. And I'm going to place down some bats in chests, which I don't think I can craft. So we may have to spawn them in. Can I craft this? No, I can't. So yeah, I'm going to have to spawn those in. And I'm not going to count it as cheating because, I mean, the bats don't stay in the air for very long. But I could set up some sort of like redstone contract. I don't know whether that would work. A redstone contraption to like release a load of bats into the air as people walk in. I'm not sure. But yeah, so these are the bat caves. We've got this main little cave. What am I talking about? This main cave here. And this is like one of my favorite chambers. It's got a little pool of water down there. It's got cobblestone like under the water. I'm not sure what I think about that, but I do like this. And let me just catch up with the comments. The paddleboat mod. Yes, I did enjoy making that. I completely forgot about that, to be honest. Yeah, Delphon is the Irish one, Lauren. I would so love to get some more some more ZooCrafters on the server, but unfortunately it's not up to me. Ah, thank you, Times Fly By. That's awesome. Hey, yeah, thanks for stopping by then. That's cool. Welcome to the little... I was gonna say, that, what's my community called? Are we called like the Flock? I don't know. That'd be a cool name though. Hey Kugema, hey Andres, welcome to the stream. Hope you're both doing well. I could get a custom texture pack with different values for different map textures. Can we do that, Luca? Because I've got no idea if that will work. If you can, that would be awesome. I'm gonna give that a go. Never try redstone again. Hey, so that redstone, I'm good at redstone. I'd like to think I'm pretty good at that. I'm just not good at using redstone with a combination of different mods on the server. But yes, anyway, so we've got the back caves down here. We've got this little area with water. We've got a little tunnel here that leads to this big tunnel here that then leads onto this other chamber here. And then this leads on to a little waterfall. Everything is little. Have you noticed that? That's my description of everything. So we've got a little waterfall with some lily pads, and this thing here, I'm not sure what I call this. It's just an arch where the water flows so people can't go through it. But it's got so many calmness blocks in, it's got so many slopes, and I'm pretty excited with how it turned out. I really like it. This main area, I'm going to call this the lobby, is probably going to have some bat, not researchers, but bat bat zookeepers. There we go, information stands and stuff. So they're going to live here and tell everyone about everything. Speaking of which, do I have... I don't have. That's okay. Seeing as I lost my old backpack, I'm going to allow myself to spawn some things back in. So let's just place those over there. And let me just catch up with the chat. Thank you, Desiree. Thanks so much. I'm super happy with them too. I did sort of base them on... So Alex on the server had a series of bat caves himself, and they were really awesome, and I sort of based them on this, though I think his were only on one level, and mine sort of dips down, it goes up and everything. It's got some big caverns, so it's sort of based on his. So I'm going to give him like a bit of the credit too. Yeah, Charlie. I'm not going to use that name. I really do like the flock though. It is quite cute. Exotic bats. That does sound really cool. I don't know if I've got Optifine or not. I think I do. Honestly, I've got no idea. We've got so many mods on here. I think I've got Optifine. I've got quite an extensive vocabulary, Charlie. It's just whenever I'm talking, it's very minimal. It's the first word that comes to my head. Is that what the study of bats is called, Bron? I've got no idea, to be honest with you. I don't know what like the Latin name of a bat is. Yeah, so what I was doing, please don't hate me for this, but I am going to just spawn in some chest with bats, and I will show you how those work. Chest with bats. Yep, so I'm just going to spawn in a couple of these. I'm also going to grab an NPC wand. And then I'm going to grab some crystals. What were they called again? Like NPC? I think they're from custom NPCs. Enchanted gems, I think that's what they're called. Are they here? So many books. I can't remember what it was called. And we've got too many things to look through. And I can't remember what mod it was from. Basically, we had this thing which acted a bit like a safari net, but you could put anything in it. Soul gem, that's it. Thank you, Bron. Soul gem. There we go, soul stone. There we go. We were close enough. Okay, get rid of 0. Shh, nobody saw anything. I have the zoom on left control. I don't have the zoom on left control because I think I changed it. What is my... Oh, that's not the right one. I don't know why I have my zoom control on. Zoom, I saw it. It's on Z. There we go. Because control is my sprint key. Because I can hit it with my left pinky. So I changed it. It's not control. Yeah, it's not cheating. It's tweaking. And this is for the greater good. It's for a good cause. Shh, nobody saw anything. Okay, so yeah, what I'm gonna do over here, you'll see straight away. We want Zookeeper Hope, and we're just gonna shove Hope into a soul gem. So now we've kidnapped Hope, and we're gonna head back to the Bat Caves with Hope shoved inside a soul stone, and we're gonna place her inside the Bat Caves. Yeah, what's creative mode? Got no idea. We'll go this way. We'll say a quick hello to the elephants. We've got Ty and Tembo and Ubuntu and an unnamed elephant for some reason, and a load of sheep and pigs that I thought I'd taken out of that exhibit, but obviously not. And then we've got Hunter and Diamond, our wonderful elephant experts. It's okay. Hope it's only temporary. Hope will be out in just a moment. And it will be like nothing happened. I guess it'd be a bit like Pokemon. I don't know much about the lore of Pokemon, but when the Pokemon are inside, are they still conscious? I don't know. But here we go, Hope. Welcome to your new home. I don't know if you what has happened to your ears? I swear you were wearing like a hat before. No? Did I just imagine that? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure you had like bat ears or something last time. But anyway, yeah, so Hope was the bat expert. Did anybody answer the question of what a bat expert was called? In fact, I'm going to quickly Google that. What is the study of bats called? I can't find anything. It's not telling me. Okay, I don't know. I thought Google was meant to be my friend, but it's not telling me at all. Oh, a chiropterologist? I assume that's how you pronounce it. A chiropterologist. There we go. We're gonna have that. And I'm like the worst at pronouncing words, so there we go. I've learned something new today, and I hope you've learned something new too. Chiropterologist. Awesome. I did just have to make sure that that was bats, as in the flying mammals, and not bats. Is it like baseball bats or anything? Chiropterologist. There we are. Getting better at pronouncing it too. Awesome. Okay. Sorry, I just saw a question here. So, quite a few of us on the server, well, it's not really a set rule, but most of us, well, we all use survival mode for stuff and like gathering resources. We mainly use creative mode for getting those things that you can't find in the wild. For example, yeah, chest with bats, or some of the like trickier mods. I'm trying to think of an example to mind, but I can't currently think of one. And things like the NPC wand and devincing has to be done in creative mode. So we don't cheat using it, but we use it when we need to. So most of my zoo, in fact, like 98% of it, has all been done in survival mode, like all been done legitly. There's been like a couple of times where I've moved buildings from different places of my zoo, so like copy and pasted them, but I've gathered all the resources myself and everything, so it's all pretty legit. And clearing out forests, like that takes forever. I remember when I first came onto this server, and when I had my old house, in fact I'm pointing, I don't know why I'm pointing, speaking with my hands, you can't see my hands. When I had my old house, it was sort of on a mountain, and I really liked where it was, but I ended up leveling out the mountain, and it took me like 2 days of non-stop clearing until Ben was like, you do know you could have just world edited the mountain away, right? And I was like, oh, really? I had no idea. So we use it in moderation. It's not something we rely on, it's not something we use often, but for things like devincing and stuff, we use creative mode. Luca says, whatever happened to my website with the codes and stuff? We don't talk about that, Luca. I just stopped doing it and hope nobody noticed it. It was something that I set up to reward people, so people could cash in their points and become zookeepers. And I think most of you know about that because I used to have codes everywhere. And then I got to a stage where I realized that the codes were sort of a bit tacky, putting them in the videos, and my website got quite expensive to keep up, so I was thinking of closing it down or doing something else with it. It just got so much effort keeping everything up to date, so I just stopped doing it and hoped that nobody noticed. And I mean, nobody did notice because it's only like in the streams that people comment about it. But I'm definitely going to be like doing some more competitions to add in more zookeepers and stuff. Definitely need to do that. I really do need to rehome. I say rehome, that's not really the right word. Re-employ, put back to use, whatever you want to say. All the people currently in the staff lounge that have just been sitting there or standing there for months, I think even years now. I really need to add them back into like work, as it were. So yeah, we've got Hope added back in. I need to give Hope back all her lines though, because I haven't added those back with NPC stuff yet. So yeah, Charlie Bron, if you want to, I'll be sure to do a competition in the future. And no, I had no idea that you worked at a zoo, or maybe I did and I just forgot it, but as far as I'm aware, I had no idea. Lucas says, my mom underbaked a cake and now it tastes awful and the middle is soggy and unedible. Oh no, that's no good. What sort of cake was it? I wanted to do some baking this weekend, but I just ended up cooking like dinner. I really want some cake or some ice cream right now. And in fact, well, I'm getting super distracted. I want to show you how these bat chests work, but I'm just going to say one more thing. I've been watching a new series on Netflix today, which is called like Nailed It, which is where people try and make cakes and make them look like pictures you'll see on the internet, and they don't turn out great. And I thought it was pretty funny, and I've been like sort of addicted to that today. Been watching it back to back. It just made me so hungry, like so hungry. But anyway, yeah. So chest with bats, rather, not bats with chests. Place them down. You go over, you right click them, spawns a load of bats, there you go. This is how we're probably going to be adding in the bats to all the rooms. I don't know if you can like use redstone with these for it to open automatically. I imagine not, but it does look a bit weird having these in every room, and I don't know if this is going to break when I move it. It probably is just going to turn into a chest, and I can't get rid of it because all the bats are flying around. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna place that. Oh no, let me do it. It just gave me a regular chest, didn't it? So I'm just gonna place a couple of these in the rooms, and people can right click them to spawn a load of bats if they want. Yeah, it doesn't look the prettiest, but it's just something that we're going to have to deal with at the moment. So I'm just gonna place a couple of those in the rooms so people can like spawn them and do whatever they want. I think if I rename some of them, the bats might stay, but then I'm going to have like a load of named bats, and if they suffocate and stuff, it's going to... Oh, I love it when they do that. If they suffocate and stuff, it's going to be a bit of a spammy chat messages. But I mean, we've had the problem with piranhas before. Yeah, chiropterologist, Lauren. Sticking a pro at saying that now. Hey, Luca, yeah, you were a zookeeper, and that was before you added onto the server. And I remember asking you if you wanted to be a zookeeper when you like joined the server, and I think you said no. I'm positive you said no. Else I would have added you back in if you wanted. Honey bread? Interesting. It's got no honey in it. That's good, because I'm not the biggest fan of honey. Thank you, Lauren. Cake and strawberry ice cream. What is my next exhibit going to be? Panda King. That is going to be the wolf exhibit, which we're currently in progress with at the moment. I just got a bit sidetracked, and we're currently in the bat caves. Which mod is which? This chest comes from the gravestone mod, and it's also got like a chest with skeletons as well, but I'm not going to add those in because that would not be good. That's not something we want in the mod. Yeah, chest with skeletons in. So basically when you open it, it just spawns a load of these. Yeah, so my next exhibit is going to be wolf exhibit, and I think we're going to be heading over there right about now. I am just going to store these chests inside a chest next to Hope. So we've got a bit of chest deception going on there. And I hope Hope looks after them well. Okay, so back to the wolves. Back to the wolves. Oh, I need to set up some signs as well. I said I was going to do that. And that cow is back in that exhibit. He really wants to be, or she really wants to be friends with Boris, doesn't she? But unfortunately, no cows allowed in the turtle exhibit. Or the tortoise. There we go, tortoise exhibit. You're a fancy zoo chef. You prepared food and fed African mammals. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. So if you were added to the zoo, is that the same role that you'd want? The bats are probably going to drown themselves in the waterfall. They probably will, with Connor, which is why I'm a bit reluctant to name them. But at the same time, I do like the waterfall, and I'm sort of going to keep it. So we're just going to release that cow there. And I still have not come up with a solution for how we're going to do the diagonal fences here. So we're just sort of doing right angles all the way up. And yeah, this is where it gets a bit of a pain, because we're just going to be building these walls for a while yet. Okay, so I'm just going to grab the rest of my materials and my hammer here. Yep, I think that's all good. Maybe a manatee says, my NPC was Evan. I think you were a shell stand in the aquatic zone. You know what? I should have pointed you out. You were. Actually, we're going to... Again, this is not cheating. This is still teleporting. This is just a different way of doing it. In fact, I can't even teleport because I don't have my teleporters on here. But yeah, you're at the aquatic place, and then unfortunately we lost the aquarium. But you are still... Oops. I say this. Yeah, there you are. I think that's you anyway. I don't know if we've got two Evans, but I'm pretty sure that's you. Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure that's you. Oh no, yeah, the shell stand, that wasn't in the aquarium, was it? That was in the coastal zone. Yeah, I remember that. The shell stand. I do, yeah, I did a load of devincing and stuff to make some shells. There you are. And yeah, so I'll try and add you back in to, well, whatever exhibit you want to be added back in, whether you want to be back at the coastal zone or anything, just let me know, Alan. Where was I going? Swanley Cafe. Okay, awesome. And I'll keep that in mind, Bron. And I need to eat some food. Okay, so yeah, more like of this. And this is where it gets really, really repetitive and tedious. And let's just bring this back up. I've got this page on bat experts currently up, and I'm trying to see if there's any interesting bat facts that I can say, but there's a lot of text here. I don't know much about bats, admittingly. I do have a fun bit of trivia for you though. So the woodpeckers in the exotic birds mod were sort of based on the bats. So you know how the bats can like cling to the ceilings. It's basically the same code that I used for the woodpeckers, how they can cling on the side of trees. And it turned out pretty well. You know what this Eurasian forest is missing? It's missing some birds from the exotic birds mod. It's missing some woodpeckers and things. It is really weird how they don't always spawn, but when the birds do spawn on the server, they spawn in abundance. So you'll come across at times like a desert full of like roadrunners or ostriches, but you hardly come across any. I think I just heard a pigeon. I'm maybe imagining things. Okay, so how are we going to do this one? This one is going to be a bit tricky. Okay, I'm going to chop down this tree, and it's probably going to end in tears because I think it's connected to all the other trees. Oh, that wasn't too much of an issue. You're surprised EB doesn't have more raptors. I'm surprised EB doesn't have a lot of things. It needs some birds of prey, and I've been sort of delaying those because I wanted to add them into a falconry update, but I couldn't get the bird flight to work as well as I wanted it to, so that never happened. So that's why there's no birds of prey in there. There are vultures, but no, I really want to add in like falcons and hawks and things. I think that would look awesome, and I think I could do a good job at like getting them working, but just like making them the flight look good, I don't know. Hey McGriff, welcome to the stream. That's awesome. You saw my Techni video. That's cool. Which one did you see? There are only like 9 out of the 10 up, unfortunately, and there's a bit of a story behind that. Are there cardinals in England? There aren't, unfortunately. Cardinals are like awesome birds though, but there are none in England. And I remember having a conversation with Sari about this, because we were saying how funny it is that in England, or in fact most of Europe, the birds tend to be quite neutral colours, so they're mainly browns or greys or like blacks or dark blues in the case of like magpies and things. You don't get any like really vivid things, like really vivid birds like cardinals who are bright red, or like golden pheasants, or like bright yellow birds. I'm trying to think of ones that come into mind, like you don't get any of those over here. And like I was speaking to Sari about this, and I can't remember what the outcome of that was, but we were just saying how weird it was. But no cardinals in England. It would be awesome to see them flying around though, like bright red birds like that. But yeah, none over here. The Ice and Fire mod, is that the one by, I can't remember his name, Raptor Farion? Because I remember seeing some of the models that they created for that mod, and the falcons are really cool. In fact, they made a I can't think of the bird, not a secretary bird, and like let me have it, but I'm just, because I think my style is sort of like vanilla-esque. It's, if you'd see my birds in Minecraft, you'd sort of think that they belong. Like, although they're modded, they sort of fit the vanilla style. I think Raptorfarian's models, they're amazing. I wish I had that sort of talent, but they're just not my style. They're a bit sort of Mo creatures as opposed to vanilla Minecraft. So I'm not the biggest fan, but, well, I love the models, but I'm not the biggest fan of the style. So that secretary bird that they gave me, I think I'd have to like tidy up or do something to it. But yeah, they're an amazing model. Hey C, welcome to the stream. That's awesome. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Australia has super colourful birds. Gordian finches. Seri has made me love those. I love Gordian finches. Okay, I just heard like something from, what's that website called? I have that website set up where every time someone does something on my YouTube channel, it like alerts me. There's like stream alerts or something, but I've not used it in ages, and for some reason it doesn't show up on my stream anymore. So I don't know if anyone just did anything, but thank you for whatever it was. Okay, so what was I doing? Yeah, dirt. Okay, I need to carry this on as well. Yeah, it's exactly what I was saying, Bron. It's a lot. There's a lot more detail that go into those. I did update my parrots as well. I got to, yeah. So there's another story. I always get really sidetracked. Hang on, let me just start my inventory. Inventory. That's a word that I still have no idea how to pronounce, and I've been speaking the language for 20 years. Yeah. So I wanted to make my parrots look a bit different to the vanilla parrots, so I updated them, and then people complained that they were too detailed, and I realized that they were quite detailed, so I edited them again to make them look a bit more like the old ones. I think it's just because I hadn't modeled in so long, what with like the collapse of Techne, as it were, that I couldn't remember how to model, so I made them too detailed. Ah, thank you, C. That's awesome. Pavo, can you please add green cheeked conures and sun conures into your exotic birds mod, because you'd love to own a green cheeked conure. I'm pretty sure I used to have a parrot, and I'm pretty sure it was a green cheeked conure. I can't remember the exact species, but I'm pretty sure that's the one I had. So maybe. I mean, all these suggestions go on like a massive to-do list, which I'll end up looking at eventually, but I can never promise anything. And I swear I don't ignore those suggestions, but there's like a lot of them that come in, and I don't know if I could like do them all. What do I model with now that Techne is done? Admittingly, Bron, I have not done any modeling since Techne has died, but there is a way you can sort of cheat it. If you open up old files with it, it still works, so I can still model with Techne. I don't know why. It just has not complained to me yet. 3. There we go. That's not right. That's right. Okay. And I'm still not entirely sure on whether I should put cobblestone paths here or whether I should put dirt paths here. I think I'm probably going to go with dirt paths, but please let me know. Hey Charlie, welcome back. I don't know when you disappeared, but you've probably not missed much. We've just been building this wall because I get super sidetracked by the stream. I've not made much progress with it. But that's all good, that's all good. I like talking to you guys. Okay, and I'm just gonna use, in fact, I'm gonna pick this up. Hey, Dino Gaming, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Place that down there. Craft Studio, I think that's the thing that Raz uses, is it not? Which I hear is super useful, but I don't like the look of it. So it's sort of not, I'm not going to use it. I do like Techni. I like the simplicity of Techni. Same with Tabular. I don't like Tabular. That's purely because I made a model in it after, like, normally when I make a model, it takes me like an hour or so. When I tried it in Tabular, it took me 2 hours and it crashed. So I didn't like Tabular. Okay, let's see. I need some more oak wood planks. Scaffolding, there we go. And I'm just gonna grab some more. I need more space on my hotbar. That's what my problem is right now. No! Backpack. See you, Lauren. Thanks for stopping by. I'm sure I'll see you around. Build the wall. I'm building the wall. Okay, yeah, what was it doing? It's just, I've built all my models in Techni, and it's something that I like. I know you can't do all the features that you can in the other things, but I do like Techni. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna do this. We're gonna chop down this birch tree, which is gonna, oh no, that was okay. Did that have a nest on it? Maybe, I don't know why it drops from sticks. Maybe it had a nest on it, I don't know. Okay, and we're gonna place 3, there we go. Oh, you're not going, but you're meant to be sleeping. Well, see, Lauren, if you're meant to be in bed at 7:30, it's now 9:15, so I highly recommend going to bed. Please, for me, please. You're gonna be super tired in the morning, and I know exactly how that feels. Yeah, you'll be able to watch my stream when I upload them, which will probably be tomorrow. I try to do it the day after. It doesn't take much effort to just upload them. It's literally just a click of a button. Okay, so what else was I doing? Yep, I can now place these down the front like this. And oh gosh, did I crash? I just looked at that pig and it froze. I hope I haven't crashed. No, all good. Let's see. Pavel, when are you going to make a home for Sky so she doesn't have to continue to live on top of my house like she currently does? So, soon. That's something I did discuss in my most recent video. I was thinking of perhaps building like a Rapunzel tower or a big tower for Sky to live in. But I've not got around to doing that yet. That would probably be like a stream project. That'd be something that I'd like to do. It did. The pig did not like me. Where's the pig gone? You all saw that, right? There was a pig. Is that the pig? Because the pig was over there and I looked at it and it froze and then it vanished. That's a very, very sneaky pig. And I don't know what it was doing, but it made me froze. Soon. It always is soon. It's like soon with like the little trademark icon next to it. Soon. It's always soon. It's always at the top of my to-do list. Or not the biggest priority. Okay. I think I've put that log in the wrong place yet again. Hey, Jazzy! It is Jazzy, right? I completely forgot. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by, that's awesome. I haven't spoken to you in ages. hope you're doing well. I hope uni's going well for you too. And I hope you managed to finish like writing those lectures or whatever it was you were doing when I spoke to you last. Okay, let's place that there. Then we're gonna have oops, nope, this is not, oh stop. Oh no! That's not quite what I wanted, but it stripped my trees. Oh no. Oh well, that's fine. That apparently gave me a heart attack. That is one of the most common phrases in ZooCrafting. Did I crash again? The second most common phrase is, oh look, it's raining again. And I think the third one is, where have I put my backpacks? And the fourth one is, where are my dogs? And then the fifth one is, I've just recorded this and I forgot to turn my microphone on. Oops. I mean, I should really know that by now, Jesse. See, it's raining again. What did I say? And this panther really seems to like me. I think that was the black panther I was talking about, wasn't it? That we rescued from the fox exhibit. And this is also what I was talking about with the Mo Creatures mod, because they are definitely meant to attack you, but they don't. You know what? We're going to praise the rain gods, or the sun gods rather, and we're going to make it stop raining. Ah, but that's awesome, Jazzy. I'm glad you managed to catch up with your work. What are you doing? What are you doing? That really is just like a cat, isn't it? Like jumping on top of everything that I'm trying to do. Bron, that is exactly what I was doing when I was watching you streaming. I had a load of work in mind and I got very distracted watching you. Okay, and I mean we're almost there. We just need to get it to that bit of cliff or that bit of rock, or I don't know what that is, but it's something. We just need to get this wall there and then we finish this side. Am I going to be making caves for the wolf? If so, you should have a viewing area tunnel going to the wolf den. So we're going to be tidying up a bit of this area in just a moment, but there are a load of natural caves in this area, some of which I'm going to leave, some of which I'm going to fill in, some of which I'm going to make bigger. And I'm not really sure what we're going to be doing on the viewing aspect. It's going to be quite difficult for like visitors to the zoo to be able to see the wolves. So I'm tempted to add in some viewing tunnels. I'm tempted to add in perhaps like a walkway, like a platform over the top. I don't know. That's not really something that I've settled on just yet. But if you've got ideas, yeah, please let me know. Colin says, by the way, Papa, I was playing with your exotic birds mod the other day and you got killed by a cassowary. Welcome to the club, Connor. That's, well, I mean, when I test the mod, that's something that I have to make sure does work. So the amount of times I've been killed by the cassowary, umpteen times. So many times. And I think they're the only hostile mob. Well, not really hostile. They can be provoked. Okay, what am I doing here? I don't know. Messing things up. Yeah, they're the only bird that can kill you in exotic birds, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's see what I'm doing here. I think we're going to place a pillar there. I don't know whether to bring that forwards or not. I don't know whether... Okay, this is going to look a bit weirder, I think. Does this look better or does this look worse? I don't even think it makes a difference, but I do quite like that. So I may just go ahead and stick with that, which means I may have to just change up one of these down here. I think there's another one like it. There's definitely this one over here. And I hope the foxes don't escape. I'm so sorry, foxes. Please don't escape. I'm sorry for wrecking your exhibit. This is how much of a perfectionist I am, so I just want to apologize in advance. Everything has to look identical. Oh my gosh, Chocobo, what are you doing? I'm gonna have to stay clear of the Chocobos because we've had quite a few crashes recently that have been Chocobo related. So I'm not gonna go near them. I'm just not gonna touch them at all. You're fixing your resource pack to fix that terrible sugarcane texture. The terrible sugarcane texture? Which one's that? I've not seen any terrible sugarcane texture. And in fact, I'm gonna move that log across a bit. We're just gonna shuffle everything over. Just gonna pop that there, gonna pop that there like that. And move this back 1. 1, 2, 3. Oh, thanks Jazzy for stopping by though. You have to go do your conservation essay and you're always working. I mean, that tends to be the case for like most of you biology student people. You always seem super busy. I mean, it's for a good reason though. Just kill the whales, they're just really big fat dolphins. Whoa, Andres, why are we killing whales? We're not going to be killing the whales. That's a no-no. You got into a fist fight with a cassowary when you were testing the Wolfram Elephant. I imagine you did. They are very deadly. I tried to like make them a bit more like the pigmen, where if you attack one, they all attack you. So, I mean, another behind the scenes exotic birds bit of trivia. I copied the code for that from the pigmen. And then whenever the polar bears got added, I copied the code from the polar bears. Because it was a bit better than the one that I had. Okay, so let's see. We're almost there. We are almost there. I'm just going to chop down this tree. Oh my god. That cow scared me to death. What is it with these animals sneaking up on me? What is going on? Hang on, give me a moment. It's saying my stream is running low, and I don't know why that's going to be the case. So if I refresh this, I hope it doesn't die. If I disappear, I'm so sorry. I hope it's all going okay for you. But when it says it's red, that's not normally good. Oh well, I think it's fine. Okay. Right, so I'm gonna place some of that oak wood there, and if I can just like, nope, that's not what I want. If I can just, oh, what am I doing? Cows, please, please, be careful. You don't want to end up in the wolf exhibit. Oh my gosh, stop. Okay, we're gonna do. What am I doing? What am I doing? There we go. There you go. See you, Luca. Thanks for stopping by, though. As I said, I'm surprised that you did join, because isn't it like super late for you? Well, it's quite late for me, but it's all good. There's some lovely limestone there. Okay, and 2, 3. And finally, I think that might be the wall finished. There we go, we built a wall. We've built the wall. Not all the wall, but we've built most of the wall. And I think that's another question that I ask myself a lot. What am I doing? Because I have no idea. Oh my gosh, this wall is going on for ages. Was it really the best idea to place that through? Or place that down? I didn't even pick up my crafting station. What am I doing? See, I've said it again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Connor. I just checked the page that I had open and it said I was on red stream house, but now it says I'm on green, so you tell me. I have no idea. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop some of this stuff away. Gonna pop that there, and we'll pop these there. And I'll get my greenery backpack, and I'll pop in all these plants and stuff, and sticks, and this rubber, and then we'll get my blue backpack, and I'll put in the NPC wand, I'll put in the chisel, I'll put in the torches, and it's firing up. Okay. Dino Gaming says you should make a massive tree connected with bridges so you can have a big bird watching area plus with little animal exhibits in the tree. That'd be cool. Like a big tree. A big tree like the big tree I have over in the Oriental zone. Because I do like my big trees. But that'd be cool. In fact, I have a big tree at the back of my big house. Alright, so what we're going to do now is I'm just going to be doing a bit of tidying up in here. So that's not the right key, that's why I wasn't moving. So I'm hoping the wolves can't escape, which it doesn't seem like they would be able to. But if I've got a shovel on me, which I don't, that's a bit of a pain. I'm going to have to go home and make a shovel so I can get rid of some of this dirt. But I'm just going to tidy some of this up. I'm going to probably pick up some of these plants. I saw some quicksand in here somewhere. I don't know if I ran straight by it. I saw some quicksand somewhere that I need to get rid of. Perhaps I just imagined it. I'm running by quicksand a lot. I don't know. Oh look, there's a nest in that tree. Is there anything in that nest? Probably not. There's never anything in the nests. Let's see. Can I? Nope, I can't get up on the tree. I can't get up on the tree. Can't get up on the tree. Nope, it's an empty nest. Okay. So yeah, just gonna be digging some of this away. We've got some lovely, I think this might be copper ore. Copper gravel ore, so we're gonna be digging that out. Gonna have to make sure that the wolves can't, oh there's another nest, nothing in that one. The wolves can't climb out over here, and we're gonna have to get rid of all the wildlife as well. So we've got quite a bit more progress to make here, and I don't know if I'm gonna get it all done tonight, but I'm gonna be streaming for another half an hour, so we'll see the progress that we can make. Honestly, Connor, I think all the animals like me a lot. They just like pestering me. I think they want their camera time. I'm not even wearing one of those headbands that the animals will follow me with, so I have no idea what it is. They just really seem to like me. Yeah, that huge tree, you could probably weld it in, but it might be a bit too big. How big is huge? Is it bigger than big? Okay, so what am I doing? I said it again. Someone keep tally of how many times I say that. You've made me really self-conscious now. Need a tally of how many times I say little, how many times I say, what am I doing? How many times I have to run back to my house? How many times I get scared by something? Okay. How many times I say I'm going to finish something but never get around to doing it? I've still yet to fill in these fences and finish off the dock. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Righty. Let's stop lagging for a bit. Okay. So, something I do want to mention is something in my house is causing me to lag. I have no idea what it is. So, if you look, in fact, we're going to go upstairs and I'll explain how this is working. That's if I haven't crashed. Have I crashed? Nope. Have I crashed? I think maybe. Why? Why does it hate me? I knew this was going to happen. But basically I've crashed. Something in my house is causing me to lag. When I'm looking away from my house, I get 60 frames per second, which is what it's capped at. When I look inside my house, but only a specific area, I go down to like 20, which is noticeable. It's not the 400p file. I've made sure of it. Well, it happened before the p file there. Oh, Stu, hiya, thank you for stopping by. That's really cool. I need to do more live streams though, but that's awesome. It's nice to see you. What was I saying? Yeah, so there's something in my house which is making me lag, and I've tried to narrow down what it is, and I'm gonna have to restart ZooCrafting, unfortunately. So just give me a moment. Oh gosh, everything is frozen. Just gonna switch it to this screen if I can. Okay, so I don't know if you can all hear me now. Let me know if you're back and I'll resume. So I don't know what just happened there. Everything froze, ZooCrafting froze, OBS froze, Chrome froze. I was talking to myself. It's a bit of a nightmare when this happens. But yeah, so what I was saying was there's something in my house which is lagging me, and I'm trying to pinpoint what it is, and I don't know what it is. And I was going to say it makes me crash at times, and I crashed. But we'll be back in just a second. The only problem is ZooCrafting takes a good 3 to 4 minutes to boot up, and if I've got a load of other things open at the same time, it takes even longer, but it should be good. I do need to sort of update this be right back screen. I think I need to update my aesthetics. I don't know, I need to add in some music, and that card is still at the top. I don't know how to get rid of that now, like the question that says should I add in music. Oh, that's cool. I haven't actually looked at the fish from the new Minecraft snapshot, but it's just appeared on the Minecraft launcher, and they do look pretty cool. The tracker says, I had a problem with too many animals once. I had thousands of fish in a fish tank. Oh my god, thousands of fish. Oh my god. And it caused the entire world to get like several seconds per frame. Oh, it was a bug that caused GK. Oh, I see. But that's a lot of fish. I've done the same with chickens before. Like filled like a chicken farm up with hundreds and hundreds of chickens just to get some eggs. Okay, give me a moment. We have 108 mods on the ZooCrafting server, so it takes forever for it to load up. I wish animals were attracted to me like a magnet in real life though, Connor. They're always scared of me. Whenever I walk down the road in Manchester and I see a bird, like a pigeon or a magpie on the road, I always walk around it, and if it, like, I walk out of the way for it rather than it walking out the way for me, because I feel really bad doing so otherwise. So if there's like a pigeon like pecking at like chips in the middle of the road, I will walk, like, no, on the pavement rather, I'll walk onto the road to avoid it, just scare it, and it can finish eating its meal. So just a bit of trivia about me. And I'm sure if anyone saw me doing that, like, even in fact, I think people see me like drive, when they drive by in cars, I'm sure they see me do it anyway, and they're like, what is he doing? It's just, I know that you can imprint yourself onto magpies, and if you befriend magpies, they'll be nice to you. But if you're angry at magpies, then they'll hate you. So I've been trying to be nice to all the magpies that I see, just in case I do make friends with them. So we have some magpies, well, we used to have some magpies that had built a nest in like the courtyard here, and unfortunately, and this really annoyed me, I saw the nest on the floor one day, and I don't know whether someone in the flat, which wouldn't surprise me, like one of the other drunk students, like knocking the nest out the tree, which I really hope they didn't do, but I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it was just on the floor. So we used to have magpies here, but now we don't anymore. Though I do see them sort of outside my accommodation, so I guess they're still living nearby, but they've got a nest elsewhere. And we've got some magpies that built a nest by my work as well. And to get to my work, you have to, we don't have to, but there's a bit of a shortcut and you can walk down like this path behind the buildings, and some magpies have like built a nest in the tree there, and they must have laid eggs in it recently because the magpies like caw like crazy when you walk underneath the tree. Okay, I've got ZooCrafting back, don't worry. I hope I've entertained you with my stories long enough. I wish I was the father of magpies. And how many of those 108 mods never get used? Quite a lot of them. We have a lot of train mods on the server and just mods that Ben added in that most of us were like, why have we suddenly got a train mod on the server? Or why have we suddenly got a mod that allows you to do this and everything? Like, so we've got a load of mods on the server that we don't use, and we're not sure whether we can get rid of them all because of how integrated into the server they are, whether it might break anything if we get rid of them. But I can't stand the train mod. It makes me lag so much. Oh, hang on, I forgot. I was doing the stream without turning it back on. Please work. Oh no, it's not gonna work. Hang on, give me a moment. Ah, there we are. It's working. Okay. Everyone else is watching Godzilla. Flashcards more interested in that. I've never seen Godzilla. I know of Godzilla, but I've never ever seen it. Is it the new one or the old one? The magpies are cool. I like the noise they make. If I had a talent, or if I could do something, I'd love to be able to mimic birds. Like, just do the bird calls. But I love the way that they chatter and the noise they make. Or just being able to identify birds from the noise they make. Like, I can tell magpies, I can tell pigeons, but I can't tell, say, like blue tits, or I can tell robins. That's a good thing. And in fact, that's another thing I've learned from doing doing the exotic birds mod. Having to find the sounds for those birds, like, they're now stuck in my head. If I heard a cassowary sound, I know they don't always make that noise, but and if I happened to stumble across a cassowary in the wild and I heard that sound, I would know that it was a cassowary. It's just like the sound of these peacocks. I'd know that they were peacocks purely because of how loud and annoying they are. Yes, Dino Gaming. They are quite annoying, but I love peacocks, so I'm not really going to complain. Okay, what was I doing? I said it again. I was making a shovel. That's not how I make a shovel. That's how I make a shovel. Hey, Dakota! Thanks for stopping by. How are you doing? Literally just went by Hunter and Diamond. I hope that's their names. I'd feel really bad if that wasn't. I was just talking about them. Okay. Yes, hundreds and hundreds of peafowl in here. Don't mind them. Just gonna enchant my shovel to give myself, nope, not efficiency. Yeah, maybe efficiency and unbreaking and yep, awesome. Yeah, ZooCrafting. Yeah, it will. I don't think it will ever change, unless something like, touch wood, that it doesn't happen. Unless something happens to the server, which I hope it doesn't, then I doubt I'm going to be updating it. And I'd like to say that 1.7.10 has the best selection of mods anyway. Okay, I'm going to take my teleporter. That is all I wanted from my house, right? I hope so. Probably not, and I'll probably end up coming back. There's another devil chocobo. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this little froggy fellow over here. And we're going to go to Swan Lake Cafe. Thank you for stopping by though, Andres. It's nice chatting to you. I'm sure I'll see you in the future. Have a good evening. Okey-doke. So we are back. And I have my shovel. And I can't actually remember what I was saying before I crashed. But we're going to just tidy up some of this area a bit. Going to make it a bit nicer for the walls. Going to make it a bit nicer for anybody like the zookeepers that have to wander through here and look after the wolves. I'm gonna get rid of some of the rehome, shall we say, some of the wildlife. I'm gonna get rid of this tree. I'm gonna make this area into a little pond. How about that? This little cave. That'd be quite nice. We're gonna rescue the sheep before we flood the area because we don't want to drown Mrs. Sheep. But I think that would make a nice little pond there, don't you? Lauren says, can I make a breeding center? I do in fact have a breeding center. It's over in this staff zone. It's like the I can't remember what it was called, like the nursery and wellbeing center or the rescue center. But that was our little breeding area, our little breeding zone. It's not really been used much. I really should use it. I think when we make the zoo a bit bigger and we've got a lot more going on, we've got a lot more people, a lot more NPCs, then I'm sure it will get a bit of use. So what I should have done before I filled this in was plant a load of torches down there, because I'm going to get a load of mobs, a load of angry mobs that are going to spawn down there and start growling at me. And I don't have any dirt. That's something that I should have brought with me. But we have a shovel, and we're going to be doing a bit of digging anyway, so that'll be fine. If you see anything like poison ivy, please let me know, because I don't want any of that in this exhibit. That is for sure a no-no. Did I see that Pam is making a farming game? I saw that she was doing something with Unity. I'm not sure what though. But she's super talented with her textures, so I'm sure it's going to look amazing. Okay. So here is my little pond area. I am going to grab my buckets and I was going to say find some water, but luckily enough we live right next to a lake, so we can just fill that up like so. I can fill in my little pond. I mean, it's a very little pond. In fact, I'm gonna place back some of that dirt because I quite liked it being there. It means we can have this just a bit higher. This dirt is not being placed where I want it to be placed. That's annoying. I'm a perfectionist. There we go. Okie dokie. That there. And this is where I just fill this in with water. Now, I could have done this cheatily with a world edit command, but I imagine a few of you will complain, so I'm gonna do it legitly. Okay. And then place that there. And we're going to use this calmness block trick to level out that water, and I hope it's all leveled out. The problem with this custom texture water is that I can't see if it's all flat or not. I've just got to see if I get pushed around by it. I don't. And then I can get rid of these. And pick them all up. Awesome. Awesome. So I didn't mean to make that one block higher, which I just realized. Thanks for stopping by though, C. Have a good evening. I mean, we're in the same time zone, so it's late for me as well. I'm going to be streaming for another 15 minutes though, before I need to go to bed because I have work in the morning. But let's see. I need to make this a bit higher. Laura, what sort of question is that? I am the palest of the pale. I'm as white as anything. If I went out in the sun, I burn. I become a tomato straight away. I am a software developer for a security software company. And it's quite fun. Oh, this is like leveling itself out quite nicely. That's nice. And that there, that there, and then just doing this. And I hope the wolves enjoy that. Awesome. Yeah, gonna leave that tree there. Gonna leave those trees there. Gonna leave that nest in that tree. Okay, I'm just gonna come over here and dig away some of this dirt. Oops. What are we doing? I mean, for no particular reason, just because I am a bit of a perfectionist and I thought it'd be really weird just having a slither of ground there, so I'm just tidying it up. Oh gosh, so much stuff. I need like a backpack which automatically collects and sorts my stuff. That would be so useful. That's also a mod idea. I have no idea how the backpacks are made though, so I don't know how to do it. Awesome. And I don't know if I'm gonna have to come back and bone meal a load of things. We shall see. I do like the flowers and stuff that is in here. So what are these? Charming Lady Gladiolus, a Ruby Gladiolus, and then a load of things from the Harvestcraft mod. Oh, I had no idea. So I've been calling you Lauren all this time, and you aren't actually Lauren. Ah, okay. Stu, so it's not quite security software, but if I like say what it is, people get really confused. So it's like privilege, I can never say that word, privilege management software. So this is going to be super boring for everyone else that that is listening, but it basically allows like the admins of a company to allow what the users are doing to like restrict like settings and things, so they aren't installing things that they shouldn't be, or aren't like, I don't know, like all sorts of things, like opening emails that they shouldn't be, or having admin rights, or if you're installing things but you only want them to install something but you don't want them to have the same rights to like mess around with things. So that's basically what I do. Help to create the software that does that. Okay, gonna be filling in this with that. What was that? Was that just the wind? I heard like a really ominous sound. Hey, welcome back, Andres. Oh yes, we have this here as well. So I'm going to be filling this in with stone and stuff. I'm going to have to remember that that's there. In fact, I am going to chop down this tree. In fact, what I might do, if I have a sign on me, I don't think I do. I'm going to eat this pepper. I'm going to eat some of this chili. So I do quite like this. It reminds me of a bit like a doorway, like an archway that would have a big grand door in it. I am just going to fill it in with stone. So it's not going to stay as a doorway or anything. But it's nice shelter. So if I just fill in like this back layer with stone, then the wolves can come in, have a bit of shelter, do whatever they want to do under here. I will tidy it up a bit. In fact, is this all a mountain? Is there stuff up here? Is this something I could just level out and make flat? Nope, it's not. It's just something that I'm going to have to deal with. It's not going to be too much of a problem. I thought I saw a bat there, it's just the leaves. All these nests are empty and I have no idea why. But this might make a nice tunnel, actually. If I chop down some of these trees and we did make that like a glass window, maybe. And then we could turn this area in here into like a little food prep area with a little roof. That'd be a cool idea. In fact, you know what? If I don't have a sign on me, oh wait, I've got 6. There we are. So I'm gonna have to remember that I put these signs down. I can call you Andy. Okay, awesome. I'm terrible at pronouncing names, so I'm so sorry because I've probably pronounced like Andrew's wrong anyway, but Andy is so much easier to pronounce. What's it doing? Yeah, so food prep area, which is going to be behind there, and we could have like a glass window here. Oops. Oops. Yep, here. Yeah, glass window there. And get rid of these bits of dirt here, and we can make this like a little tunnel. If I can find the trees, that is. Yeah, there. See, look how cool that is. It's giving us like a little pathway. This is what I mean by when I'm building. I place blocks and I just build whatever I think looks best. And I think this is going to look quite cool. If we have like a glass window here, little food prep area, maybe we could have a little teleporter, like the Eurasian zone teleporter over here. Who knows? I am horrendously bad at pronouncing names. I think I've mentioned this before, but so I was a big reader. Like, I loved reading as a child. So most of the words I learned were from reading, and I would read them in my head how I would pronounce them, so phonetically. So that's why most of my pronunciations of things are just wrong, because I don't know any better. So for example, a word that I'd read it all the time, was mechanic, and I would read it as machinic. So that's how I pronounce it for ages, and I remember my mum and dad used to make fun of me for it. And other examples, like all the names of the animals on the server. So for example, macaques, I'd call macaques. Galahs, I'd call galas. There's just, you name it, I can't pronounce it because I do it phonetically. No idea why. I think it is because I have read it and I just do it phonetically. I mean, in my head, it doesn't matter how I pronounce things because it's just a sound in my head. It doesn't have a pronunciation. But when I put that into words, it's wrong. It's wrong. Another example is Bran's name, who I thought was called Bran for ages because that's how it's spelled. But yes, I do honestly, if I like pronounce something wrong, please correct me on it because that's the only way that I'd learn otherwise. I can pronounce Ryan. Oh, your name's Ryan. That's awesome. I don't know any Ryans, I don't think. And once again, it's raining. And that Black Panther is back again. Okay. So you can see what I mean by shelter. Because when it rains, you can stand under here. It would be nice. Would I make that fully out of glass? I don't know. And yeah, so I'm going to be ending this in 5 minutes, which I don't think is enough time to do much else. Oh my gosh, let's get off the page that has all the people in nooses. Okay, and we're just going to stop the rain. So I don't think we've got... What on earth was that? I don't think we've got much time to do anything else, so I'm just going to lay down a couple of signs just so I can remember what we're going to be doing, and I hope that I remember that they're here. But we're going to dig this out. I'm going to pick up this copper gravel ore. I'm not sure what I can use copper for. I'm sure it'll come in useful for something. Might come in useful as a building block, who knows. Ah yes, that name, Sean. that was one of the names that, like, in fact, I'm gonna say most Irish names just confuse me. It's because it's like grammar that we don't use, so it's a completely different language. So when I first saw that, I was like, what? And it made it even more confusing because you have people like Sean Bean, whose name is Sean Bean and not Sean Bean. So like, what? And I remember that, like, that's where I first read the name, and it is pronounced Sean. And then I see it elsewhere, like, no, it's not Sean, it's Sean. So it's like it's very, very confusing. Yeah, so we've made good progress with this. I'm super happy with how it turned out. I mean, it's not finished, and I'm going to say that for every exhibit because I am always quite proud of how everything turns out. We do need to, like, animal proof this, but I like it. I do like it a lot. Maybe we're going to get rid of it, like a couple more trees, so it's not just all forest. But I like it. Okay, so I am going to end this stream here. Thank you all immensely, all 19 of you, for stopping by the stream and watching me just mess about in the wolf exhibit. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're all having a wonderful evening, a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all in the next stream, whenever that will be. Honestly, I've got no idea because I am going to be away for 2 weeks, so it may not be for a while, but if I'm missing, that'll be why. So yes, see you all. Bye.